I haven't been in training camp since I was maybe in San Antonio, because even in Vegas I wasn't in it. So
Right.
it's been like 7 years. So
I mean, given the new faces and kind of the new scheme that they're running here, I mean, it's a good time to be here, right?
oh yeah, I mean definitely. I mean, not being here in training camp last year and coming right to season, there's already new faces that are there. So being able to get here, with Diamond and all the rookies, Tiff, people that I know and people that I don't know, just being able to get on the court and kind of work through things before the season, it means a lot. And just being here as one of the leaders of this team, I think is really big too. I know the system, I know what coach wants, and I know what Lynx basketball is about, what our organization is about. So just to be here and bring that energy and that confidence, that's why I'm here. It's a great feeling. It's really refreshing. Really.
I mean, I think 2 years ago you basically showed up
the
day
last
before
2
the
years.
game, right?
The last 2
year
years.
you met him in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Right?
So the 2 years ago I came right to Mini, and I played the next day, and then last year I flew to LA, played the next day. It's been crazy. So finally being here and being able to sleep in my own bed before I play a game is amazing.
Well, and the other thing is, you got done early here over there.
Mm-hmm.
You actually they gave you a week off to
Yeah.
rest. So, I mean, physically, I would imagine you're probably in a better place too, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean that triggers the mental part too. Getting the rest. I was able to go home and watch my brother graduate from college. Just being able to get that downtime with my family. Just with the refreshing mindset to come here. I know what Coach Reeve expects and what she wants for this organization and what our expectation level is. Our standard is. So I wanted to be able to be here with a clean slate. Not hopping off a plane or anything like that. So I was really thankful for her to let me have that time off with my family. But now that I'm here, it just feels good to be back in the swing of things.
You part of that super team over there.
Yeah.
You just lost like 3 games the whole year. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it was amazing. Brianna Stewart, Emma Mieseman, Courtney Vandersloot, Satu Sabali, Alina Yagapova, who's
like 40-3 or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. We had a season to remember for sure. But the thing that I took from them is just the buy-in. We had so many amazing players, but the way that we were able to buy in together is something that I really, really learned, and that's what I want to bring here for us is just the buy-in. It wasn't always perfect, even with some of the best players in the world. So for us, just being able to buy into what we're doing and do the best, be the best version of who we can be. And I think that's something that I took from there. But it was amazing. And I learned a lot over there that hopefully I can bring here to Lynx.
It would seem like this offensive scheme, kind of the 5-out scheme, would benefit you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's room. I mean, when you came here, it seems like one of the reasons you left Vegas because you've been kind of pigeonholed as a 3-point shooter.
Right.
But I think we've seen that you can slash to the hoop.
For sure.
You can get. And there's going to be room there for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, definitely have the spacing. We added Diamond, Fee's back, full swing. We also have a lot of shooters. We added Tiff Mitchell, who can attack at any point, AP. We have a lot of people who can get to the paint. And so to be a shooter on the outside, but also be able to play a little bit inside, outside. I'm really excited about our 5-out action. I'm really excited to be back with Fee, full strength. Mama Fee, we call her now.
She's got to take that mantle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So in her case, it's literal.
Exactly. So we're just really glad to have her back. She's the helm of everything that we do. So just to be out here and bring everything that I've learned and continue to work on while I was overseas with that refreshing mindset, it feels great.
One thing I think that characterized your first 2 years here was incredible steadiness. I think you kind of always knew what the team was going to get from you on a given night.
Yeah.
Especially effort-wise.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in your career, is there something left to add? Is there something more you wanted to show?
For sure. I mean, I think there's another gear, especially in the defensive end that I really want to show. But my motor, I think last year, even at the end of the season, I was disappointed in hopping off a plane and having to play a season. How fatigued I was towards the end of the season, especially in that playoff push. And then still leaving. There was a lot of things that happened at the end of the season. I was disappointed in myself. So I think this year is just kind of just staying in and buying into who I need to be for the team. Like you said, steadiness, being consistent, but also continue to add those things and bring that energy and that experience. I'm the oldest on the team now, which is crazy.
Isn't that weird?
This is my 10th year in the league. I know this league. I know what the players are about and bringing that. But the combined. We have some people who have been in the league for a little bit. We have people who just got here, and I think having that combination of people who are really hungry and people who are really steady that's when you have like great chemistry. So we have a lot of people that are really hungry to try to prove themselves, and I think to be able to be at the core of that is really exciting. We have a lot of potential to do something really special this year.
What did this team miss most without Fee?
I would say her steadiness. You never see Fee get rattled. You never see Fee, too high or too low. She's so steady, and she knows who she is on the court and who she is for this team. She's very comfortable in her role as a leader. And sometimes you need that steadiness when the game is going crazy and we're not making shots or they're scoring in transition. Having that steadiness, we really miss that because it's inside and out. She's somebody who can bring the ball up, but she can also score in the paint. She's a great defender. She's just super steady, and especially for me, when our first year together, I enjoyed playing with her so much. Not having her last year, you could definitely feel her presence miss. So, it just being in training camp, being able to be here with her, and recalibrate that, and mesh that relationship with her has been great.
Do you think that becoming a mother has changed her in terms of her approach?
I mean, you probably have to ask her, but I think that she knows even more who she is now. Now that Mila is around, so I think when you bring a child in this world, that relationship and that bond it changes you in your own personal way. But as far as basketball, I think it's just knowing that she has a daughter to go home to and a daughter that's watching her. I know that she feels like she has to hold that standard up of who she wants her to be and who she wants her mom to be. So. I'm excited for her. That's awesome. We can see her at little games with the jersey and stuff like that. There's no feeling like that, even from afar. So we're really excited for Mama Fee, to make her appearance this year.
Last question, your first impressions, your early impressions of Diamond.
Oh, wow. Energy. My goodness. I had seen a couple of games. I watched her beat up on my Irish a little bit this past season, but it's just energy, just a ball of energy and athleticism. And she's gonna learn the rules of the game, especially at this level. It's a little bit different than the college game, but she's built for this league. Really, like her body type, her speed, her athleticism, her aggressiveness, her ability to the basket. Obviously there's always a learning curve for a rookie. Everybody has to go through it, but I think hers is gonna be a little bit shorter just because her speed and her athleticism and her aggressiveness is gonna make up for that. Sure. Yep.